This is the Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra. Now, I've been using this watch for about, I'm gonna say probably a month or so, and this is the 2024 edition. For this watch, I would say it has been pretty well. It's held up over the weeks I've had it, and technically over the years, because this watch still came out 2024, and there's supposed to be a new one that comes out in this July. Now, let's get into it. Now, for this watch, it is made out of grade 4 titanium, which not even Samsung makes their phones out of anymore. Now they switch back to aluminum, and for me at least, these watches have held up pretty well. If you know from my last video about this watch, I actually had my Galaxy Watch 4 Classic break in the water from the chlorine when I was swimming at school. And as soon as that broke, I decided to get this watch because of 1, the water resistance, and 2, the better durability, and it, of course, being newer. Now for this watch, actually, it's been held up pretty well for the display overall. It is 3000 nits, and I believe it scratches at a grade 6 or 7. I can't believe it, but I believe it is sapphire, so it gets less scratches around the body and on the screen. And I've noticed since my Galaxy Watch 4 Classic, the refresh rate seems higher, or at least the performance is much better. Like if it was 60 hertz before, it's like 90 or 120. I know it's not probably, but it definitely does feel like an upgrade when I use it. Now for the design and build of this watch. It is 12 millimeters thick, which is much thicker than previous gen watches, I'm pretty sure. And with its weight being about 16.5 grams, it is still heavier too. But honestly, on my wrist, I don't really notice it that much, but the band, I feel like, was a little finicky at times. Like I'd try and take it off and it wouldn't fully come off. It'd be like still stuck on my wrist. I know it's kind of a weird user error probably, but just something I noticed. It's made of grade 4 titanium with sapphire on the front and back of the glass, so you could probably drop it and it'd still be fine. I of course don't recommend that, but really easily could. It is 10 ATM water resistant up to 100 meters for 10 minutes with IP68 dust and water resistant protection, which is always nice to know. And with the display, of course, you have a Super AMOLED 1.5 inch circular screen with around 480 pixels both up and down, with a peak brightness of 3000 nits. And inside of this watch you have the Exynos W1000 series with 2 gigabytes of RAM. It doesn't sound like a lot, but still for a watch, that's pretty decent. Like it's for a smartwatch to keep things snappy and good. It has 10-watt wireless charging, which takes about 2 hours to fully charge from dead, which is painfully slow, but you know, if it lasts for a day and a half, I guess that's sort of okay. But you know, if you're the person who wants to wear it all the time and never really want to take it off, I would recommend probably a different watch, or actually wait until the Galaxy Watch Ultra 2 that could come out in July, so that you could get potentially better battery life, because I hear that's supposed to go up to 3 days possibly at the max, and this is only about a day and a half at most. So for that, I would recommend trying to get a future watch. Now, how this connects to your watch or your phone is through either cellular or Bluetooth. Now, you can add a eSIM to your watch, but on my carrier, it did not support the watch, sadly, so your mileage may vary. But I hear Verizon and T-Mobile are really good at supporting these watches. Now, for Wi-Fi, it's dual band 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz, and for the Bluetooth, it's 5.3. Now this watch also comes with now the new GPS dual frequency mode, so if you ever get lost, you can definitely use that to help, you know, guide you out. Or if you want to just, you know, walk without needing your phone out to go travel places, then that works too. As NFC, so if you want to do like some quick pay or whatever, or Samsung Wallet or Google Wallet, that works instantly too. Now for the sensors and health tracking, the main sensors allow you to be able to track your heart rate, your steps, your ECG signals, and actually your temperature of your skin, which may sound kind of weird, but you know, if you need that extra health details, then it is great for you. Now right now also, I have this watch running on, I believe it's Wear OS 8 or One UI Watch 8, and it has been still pretty smooth for the OS. I haven't had any hiccups or glitches, and right now it only works on Android 11 or higher. So as long as you have a phone that's that new, then the watch should work perfectly fine. Now for this watch, this has apps, of course, so you can go onto Spotify if you want. And for the speakers, They sound pretty decent, I would say, at max volume. They're kind of distorted though. Now this wouldn't be a Samsung watch unless you can customize it, and on this watch you can customize quite a lot. You can install different apps, you can have different tiles, and you can also have different watch faces to customize however you feel is fit for you. Now, if I think this watch is worth it, I would say it is sorta not anymore. I mean, for $250, it is pretty well built, but in a couple months, Samsung is rumored to make a better watch with more battery life savings and faster charging. So if you would like to wait for that, then I would say get that watch. But if you just want something right now, then this watch is perfectly good for you. Hope you like this YouTube video and hope you like it or dislike it if you disliked it, and I'll get back to you with more tech videos.